Okay, relative, major, and minor. As you say in the book, the relative has to do with the fact that they have the same notes. C major has all natural notes, A minor has all natural notes, so they're relative. The distinction is what's the 1, 4, 5, what's the feel, because the minor chord is the more dominant, has a sadder sound. The major has the more upbeat, brassier sound. Also, the way you can tell which one's which is, you may have noticed this in chord, but C, you go C, D, E, F, G, A. So the relative minor is the sixth one up. Now, when we were talking about the major scale, the diminished was the seventh chord. And the minor, it's the second one. And you notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's your diminished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's your one of the minor, and your second is the diminished. So the minor scale is actually very tightly tied to the major scale. It's actually a mode. We haven't talked about modes yet, but it's actually a mode of the major scale. The way it's used, again, is the major chords are the happy chords. When I was in church, it was, this is the part about we're all being saved and everything's wonderful. There's the minor, we're all in a lot of trouble and life sucks. You can also use it for, my girlfriend or boyfriend left me and I don't know what to do with myself. But, hey, they're not around bugging me, so I'm going to go out and have a good time. It goes from the sad to the happy. It also allows you to kind of mix back and forth between the two of them. Because they're essentially the same chords. It's just a question of what's emphasized between the major and the minor. You can borrow between them, like that's the 1, 4, 5. It has a start and kind of an ending field. But if you stick in like one of the minor chords, you get kind of rounds it out more, kind of circles around. And it just gives you more variety which you can play. And of course, we've talked about, inversions. You can sit there and then, you can run melody lines. And it just adds you to have a broader feeling into your songs. And I find it really kind of cool. You can do things like, take the 5 from one and put it against the 5 from the major, and then you do the 4 from there, and you put it against the F, and then you do the A minor against the C. That's another fun thing, So the main thing is just kind of broadening out and thinking about it more. And again, you'll always know that from the major it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D, E, F, G, A, B, G, A, B, C, D, E. So G major's relative minor will be E minor. That's, kind of the basics. There's, of course, there's the walking you can do between. See, I'm walking that bass. Now, what I'd say is just kind of play around. By this time you should know where all your notes are at. Start working with just the natural ones, and then, go to G where you sharp the F, or E minor, or go on up to D where you get the two sharps, F and C, and its relative, B, and you just kind of work your way through all the scales. And again, if you know your notes up and down the neck, it gives you a lot more freedom. As you can also see, you don't necessarily have to end on the 1 or the 4 or the 5. That was the 4 that I stopped on there. It has a different type of feel, but there's no law that says you have to end up on C. Most are on the 1. Most songs will start on the 1 and end on the 1, but you don't have to do that. So, explore that.